Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. And we have Triss leaks. So credits to Hawky for this. Triss is a breaker mage, part of the Drifter faction, Dimension Traveler, Aggression, and is also a staff user. You can't help but draw comparisons between her and our other red-haired mage, Livata. So is she just a Livata side grade, or is she better? So her 5-star trait is Elemental Surge, immune to burning tiles, frosty tiles, and their effects. Okay. Healing received is reduced by 50%. Oh, so that's a inbuilt debuff. You can't really heal her by much. And shield value gained is increased by 50%. When having shields, becomes immune to interruption effects. Okay, so can't really CC her. I mean, good for PvP, I guess. Increase magic attack by 25%, and when triggering Rhythm of Frostfire, damage is additionally increased by 20%, restores 2 energy, and reduces all class skill cooldowns by 2 turns. The Rhythm of Frostfire, is that her elemental reaction? So she does want to trigger those reactions, and that reduces her cooldowns as well. Pretty solid. After actively attacking, inflicts Frostfire weakness on the target. I think this is the one this is the debuff that makes them get the elemental reaction, and then that's the actual elemental reaction effect. At the end of the turn, if on burning or frosty tiles, gain physical shield and magic shield equal to 20% of magic attack. So we did see her details here. The Elemental Surge. Yep, so we got the immunity to those tiles. And then she's getting that 20% magic shield and physical shield there. And then, yeah, we see them take that extra, 1.2k reaction damage, right? Oh, there's something else I thought of. She only does that if she casts the, ice and fire tower stuff, right? So she only inflicts Frostfire weakness after actively attacking. So other people can't support her on this. She can't use the Nirvana stuff because it doesn't count as active attack. He needs to be the one casting those attacks to trigger the elemental reactions. They can't really combo her. Okay. Pocket Elixir, rank 1 skill. Passive, at the end of the turn, heals the ally with the lowest HP percentage within 3 tiles of the character by 50% of magic attack. If the target is a Dimension Traveler, grants them attack 2, physical defense 2, and magic defense 2 for 2 turns after healing. And Dimension Traveler is the Witcher units and Delicious in dungeon units. That gives them a nice buff there. And on the right side, we have Fireball, the 2 cost class skill. Deals 170% fire AoE damage to all enemies within 1 tile of the target. Okay, so this is the range of the skill, and then it's 1 tile. So it's just the small plus shape range, right? So not the big AoE, and inflicts 1 stack of ignition. So that's a DOT. Turns tiles into burning and inflicts healing receive block and attack 2 down on enemies for 2 turns. So we saw this in the preview as well, right? It's just this plus shape range here. Plus shape AoE for her Fireball skill. Okay, rank 3, we have Hailstorm. 1 energy, 4 turn cooldown. Well, that's a long cooldown, right? Magic damage, select the target tile and inflict 55%. That's quite low. Ice AoE to all enemies within 3 tiles. Within 3 tiles. Okay, that's a decent AoE. Inflicts 2 stacks of minor frostbite. That was the DOT. I think that was a 25% DOT, right? So not that much DOT from that. It's 2 stacks. And turns tiles into frosty for 2 turns. Before attacking, increases attack by 20%. And then after attacking, prepares for 1 turn and then triggers this skill effect 1 more time. Oh, so there's a bit of an echo effect. So she casts Hailstorm and she prepares for another turn and does Hailstorm again on the next turn. What? How does that work? Like, can you get like fire skill, like the Firestorm in between that? Or is it just like double ice? Like, I assume this part is the Hailstorm, right? And does it happen again? Like the next turn? Oh wait, we see the Hailstorm again here, right? So we see the Hailstorm going once. And then the enemy moves. And then she does the Hailstorm again. Okay, I see. And then we see, because she used the skill, this goes on to like a 2-turn cooldown because she took advantage of the fire and ice synergy and reduces her cooldown. Then we have our Firestorm, 3 energy, 2 cooldown. So this will automatically reset of our Frostfire because this is just 2 cooldown. So yeah, we could just keep spamming this, right? Selects a target tile and deals 140% fire AoE damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of the target. Inflicts 1 stack of ignition and turns tile into burning for 2 turns. Before attacking, increases attack by 20%. Oh, this is like the same AoE damage as Luvata when there is a fire tile. So this is like Luvata creep almost, because her attack does increase as well. I mean, Luvata does crit, but she probably doesn't have much crit. But you could like literally just keep spamming this, right? If you're doing like fire, ice, and then you can just do the fire again. I don't know. So she just like literally just keeps comboing with these skills, right? Like we did see it here, right? Did the Hailstorm, and then she does the Firestorm here. Yeah, and then the ignition. And all the explosive damage as well. Okay, rank 5, reaction. We have energy recovery. When hit by an active attack, damage taken is decreased by 8%. Upon receiving the active attack, additionally recovers 1 energy. So fairly standard one there. And her unique one. Magic Barrier. 3-turn cooldown before receiving a single target physical or single target magic attack. Performs preempt, gaining a shield of the corresponding damage type equal to 60% of the character's magic attack for 2 turns. And remember, this shield's also buffed by her trait, right? So 5-star, that's an extra 50% shield on top of that. So 90%. Ooh, that's pretty solid. That's what, like, Convallaria's reaction. And then rank 7, Frost Control. Passive, when casting ice skills. If the target is on a frosty tile, inflicts move 1 down and bound vision down. The bound vision was reducing the enemy's range by 1 for 1 turn after attacking, and reduces the cooldown of the skill Hailstorm by 1 turn. Oh, that is interesting because Hailstorm is a 4-turn cooldown. So that becomes a 3-turn. So she could do Hailstorm, Firestorm, and then Firestorm cooldown reduces to 0. And then Hailstorm was into a 3-turn cooldown and then reduced by 2 on the trait. So you could do Hailstorm, Firestorm, Hailstorm, and just keep repeating if you have this passive, right? Because that was the issue I had, because it was a 4-turn cooldown, and then even when it's reduced by 2, you still have a gap between those skills. So you'll definitely be like, the main combo skill would be Firestorm, Hailstorm, and Frost Control. And no room for this. What's this? Triss Wrath. Increases crit by 30% against targets with bound. The bound is when they're CC'd. Additionally, increases crit by 20% and magic attack by 30. Ooh, that's a nice skill. Flat 30% crit and extra 20 if they're bound. The bound is hard to do. I don't know. I still like Frost Control, right? Just spam all your AoEs. And then rank 9. Okay. So we do have our basic attack. 100% ice magical damage. Against healthy enemies. Inflicts move 1 down for 1 turn. And then fire arrow. 100% fire magic damage. Inflicts scorch on the target for 2 turns. Turns tile into burning. So we've seen these skills before, but yeah, just nice to see the fire ice combo. You do want to use the metal on her to get like both sides as well. One side fire, one side ice. And then the rank 11 skills. So we have Ice Shock Extra. 2 costs, 3 turn cooldown. Inflicts 60% ice AoE to all enemies in a straight line of 5 tiles in the target's direction. Inflicts move 3 down on the first target for 2 turns. If the target has any move down, additionally inflicts frozen for 2 turns. So this is what Apple Ice Priest had, but it's a bit better, right? And then we have Elemental Harmony. When alternatively casting Ice and Fire skill, restores 1 energy and reduces all class skill cooldowns by 1. Wait, this one's even better than the Frost control, right? Oh wow, there's different ways you could combo with her skills, because you could play a bunch of like ice skills and use the Frost control, or you could just do the fire and ice and do Elemental Harmony. And you're getting the energy back as well. She's just a huge AoE spammer. That's insane. Okay, I think this is really exciting. Where was her blink, her teleport, right? Because she had a teleport skill. Where is it? We saw instant skill, support, teleport. Where does she get this? Oh, is this her initial skill? Granting physical, magic shields, and then the passive resolve. Grants the same effect. Like, where is the skill? Is that her, like... Is that the skill that we're missing from here? We don't have the teleport in here. Yeah, nothing in here. Triggering Rhythm of Frostfire. That's not teleport either. Yeah, I think we're missing the base skills from all these leaks. So there's going to be a little bit more to their kit. Alright, so Ascension skill, the Fearless. So it's just, when attacking targets with DOT, increases damage by 15% and crit by 20%. When triggering Rhythm of Frostfire, increases magic attack by 10%. I mean, we do have those DOT in her kit, right? We went over the Minor Frostbite and Ignition, so yeah, just spamming her skills, increasing the damage and crit. And this is the general one, so I can only equip one. Like, a unique one's so awesome, there's no reason to get the generic one, right? Level 3, when unharmed, damage is increased by 12%, damage taken is reduced by 12%. Wow, okay. I know, I'm really excited for Triss, like, this huge AoE spammer. Marcel has, Marcel and Lubata have competition, right? Triss looks really, really cool. But then, like, healing her is going to be annoying. But just don't take damage, right? You got your shields. Anyway, that is Triss. I'll see you guys next time.